So I got some more soil to put under the potatoes, because as the potatoes grow, if you put more potatoes at the top layer, actually more potatoes will grow in that area. Buds where new leaf growth would be actually turn into potatoes if they're underground. So I'm just gonna throw some more soil, if I get it open here, some more soil under these bigger potatoes. I put some compost on that side, but I'm gonna put some more soil over here. So what I'll do is pour it here, and then I'll just try to spread it under there as best as I can. Just gonna throw it over there. Try to break up some of these bigger clumps. Spread it around the base of these. Perfect. All right, we got some of our first pickling cucumbers to pick off of here. These are a little bigger than I kind of wanted, but not too bad still. So grab those two. Don't know if there's any others ready quite yet. Looks like there's one there. That's a good size. There we go. So a couple big ones, and then this is probably a perfect size one. These aren't too big, but definitely a little bigger than I would want them. And I'll grab this little one as well. Okay, and most of my garlic has now fallen over, which is a good sign, which means they're most likely ready now, and most of it's died off. So I'm gonna pull most of these out and see what we got. These didn't go through the 2 growing seasons, so they didn't have like a freezing period. So the bulbs aren't going to be quite as big, and there might not be actual cloves, but you can still use this as good as any garlic. Yeah. Still decent size. All right, so this one actually, I think, was one of them that stayed outside the whole season, so you can see it has different um, what are those called? The whole thing's a bulb. I don't remember. So good little harvest. So we got our garlic here. Now I'm gonna pick a head of lettuce and then some carrots and maybe some peas to bring over to my parents. This one looks pretty good. Is there any better ones? No, I think this is probably the best one we got right now. Just twist her off. There we go. There it is. Grab some carrots now. I think we'll go for these ones first. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Look at that. So after this one, another good one. Ah, shoot. That's no fun. Pick the one next to it as well. There we are. Ooh, it's a pretty good one too. Go with one more. There we go. Should be plenty. So the peas are all starting to fall over now. We still got some green at the top, but a lot of the stems are just breaking because it's fallen off the trellis. So I'm gonna have to do something a little better next year about this trellis. We still got quite a few peas on the bottom. I'm gonna let some of them go to seed so I can save them. to plant probably this fall when it cools down a little more. But there's quite a bit on here, so I could probably pick a few of them off. All right, handful. I'll have to wash these off now because I got them all muddy. All right, and here's what we got. So we got our head of lettuce, some peas, carrots, and then our garlic down here. All right, so the carrots, lettuce, garlic. I gave them a couple garlics, and some peas were successful. So I got them to my parents. Now I got a bunch more peas on here. I do want to save some to save for seed next year, but I'm going to pick quite a few here and just get the green beans out of these. Let me show you one of them. So they're not usually as good in the pods when they get to this stage, but if you pick them out, so here's what they look like once you open them up. All right, so that's quite a few peas, and we've only done these two rows, mostly on this side, just because these have leaned over and fell on the other side. There's still some on the other side, and then we have a lot that have actually started getting brown, so we'll let those go to seed. They won't be any good to eat anyways, but mainly the other side I might let go. I might pick a few from the other side, but I might just let most of those go to seed as well, just so we have plenty of them for the next planting, which might be this fall. All right, we got quite a few. We're overflowing the bowl here, and there's still a ton more. A lot of them are turning brown, which is good. And I mean, if there's like 5 on average in each, which I think there's more, there's probably like 7 average. I only need 20 pods just to remake this. So, and if I save a little more, which I think I'll save a bunch more, um, we'll be good. So I just need to build a bigger trellis next year. Otherwise, it held up pretty good. I mean, maybe a little tighter, but if I had a metal trellis, like a metal stake, the little taller, I think that would work really good. So let's get these peeled and see how many peas we got. It's gonna shrink a lot. All right, so here's the total right now. I still think I could harvest a bunch more, but I'm gonna actually count all these peas first, just to add to the total pea count. Next year, I think I'm going to do weight, just so it's more consistent. But I'm gonna count all these peas and add them to the total count, and then we'll start peeling them. 110 right there. 200 right there. 270. 313. Oh, 314. I opened that one out there. 314, and then I gave probably about 15 to my parents, so we'll count that as 330 total, and we'll add that to the total count here now. Whew, this is gonna take a while.
All right, and we have finished. Pile of pods emptied. Huge bowl of peas. Good work.